Hello, Lazaro Rosenberg again. I'm gonna start a quick video right now about people who are compulsive, out of control gamblers like I used to be, and they want to quit gambling. In my opinion, Gamblers Anonymous is the best way to go. All you have to do is get on the website, gamblersanonymous.org, and punch in the zip code where you want to go, or area you want to go in, and they'll give you a list of places. You don't need any money. You don't need to make an appointment. All you need to bring with you is a desire to quit gambling. And then, of course, when you hear stories, you'll learn to act on it. When I first got it, my first meeting was July the 22nd. My clean date was August the 5th. I had one relapse in between. And man, when I heard those stories of them people, what gambling did to them, that made me really, really think, why did I get into gambling? First of all, I'll tell you a little about myself. I'm 50 years old. I started gambling since I was 12 years old when my mom took me to the first horse race. My main thing was horse racing, but I did poker machines, I did craps, I did blackjack, I did other gambling too. And from 12 years old to 50 years old, I gambled. And if you do the math on that, you take the difference between 12 years old and 50 is 38 years. Take the 38 and divide it by 50, you get 76%. I wasted 76% of my whole life on gambling. And about a month or two before I joined the program, the others had this illusionary question in my head. Lazaro, when are you going to quit gambling? You've been living on your own for almost 4 years, and you made great progress. You take care of your cat. Your cat comes first. I always put my cat first. I have one cat. It's a tabby, female tabby. I always put my cat first. And when I got in a program, for the first time in my life, I went 2 weeks without gambling. Before I went to the gambling program, I was at the Treasure Chest Casino for about a year and a half at the time. And I was at 4 casinos before that. Every 2 weeks, when I get paid, I will lose between $200 and $300 on the horses. So to make a long story short, my mom died almost 4 years ago. For that, Mom and I, when we lost money, we lost a whole lot more money than we won. We argued with each other, played the blame game on each other, cussed each other out, said a whole lot of things we didn't mean to say. And every time I lost money, my mom bailed me out all the time. I never learned how to live on my own until, I will never forget this date, November 15th or November 20th, one of those dates, year 2015, 11:20 in the morning. My mom had a stroke. I called EMS. They gave her all kinds of medicine, even gave her one of those little defibrillators, tried to bring her back. No way. I cried my heart out. So I had to call. I was at Boomtown at the time. A year ago, I got fired from there because I fell asleep on a dead game. Called Boomtown, and they said I could take 3 to 6 days off because I lost my mom. I did. When I came there, they showed love for me. The love they showed for me was $180 total. But I was so hard-headed, I wouldn't give it up. Well, to make a long story short, finally, when I got at the Treasure Chest, I was hired at the Treasure Chest in 2017. 2019, late June, early July was my breaking point. One time I got my car fixed. And on the same day when I had to go pay it, I had to get a friend of mine who I work with to take me to the bank. because I normally get direct deposit, but the corporate got their account number wrong. So human resources got to call it, and then I had to go pick up a check. My friend drove me around, I paid for my car, and I called in sick. I had to call in sick because I was half asleep. If I wanted to call in sick, I'd have lost my job because I was so sleepy, I would have fell asleep on the game. Well, anyway, after I called in sick, I didn't go sleep like I was supposed to. I went to gamble my money. I had $260 in my pocket. I said to myself, guess what? I'm gonna play a few races to see if I can get that $230 back. I spent $230 to get my car fixed, and I still got issues with it. When I walked out of there, I only had $20 in my pocket. I was $240 in the hole. I'm serious. $240 in the hole. I couldn't believe it. That's when I decided that was my true breaking point right there. It was late June, early July, something like that. So what I did was this. I called the EAP at my work, Employee Assistance Program. They set me up with 3 free sessions. I had 1 free session already. Barbara Carlton. And through her, I got involved with the Gamblers Anonymous program. And I called them up, and it was in a church. They said, all you need is a desire to quit gambling. I felt comfortable right away. As soon as I entered into the place, it was a church, John Calvin Presbyterian Church. As soon as I entered into the place, it was a room, and then I realized, hey, they're all gamblers just like me. I got nothing to be ashamed of. But man, when I heard what they went through, and I can't say exactly what they went through, that's why they call it Gamblers Anonymous. We got to be anonymous. Well, man, they went through all kinds of stuff. From wanting to commit suicide to illegal stuff with the money, all that. All you can name. All right, that's as broad as I'm gonna be. I ain't gonna be specific than that. But anyway, I felt comfortable as soon as I got in there. Oh, my video almost out. Anyway, my relapse day was on August the 5th, same day as my clean day. I was looking on the computer, and to make a long story short, I went to the OTB, I lost $4. I was so angry, I couldn't even say what I wanted to say. But when I acknowledged the feeling, which is the first thing you must learn, don't fight your feelings, I said, you know what, wait a minute, I'm so upset, I can't even say what I want to say. And I started feeling better. So I admit to him at 2 weeks after the program, and here's how I really surrendered to it. Larry, who's one of the chairmen at Gamblers Anonymous, he's been clean for like 5 or 6 years, bought me a 12-step workout book. And I gotta say, I owe him a hell of a lot for that. Now, I say the Serenity Prayer before and after bed. I say it like 3 or 4 times a day. This is what I did. I called some people. I had a phone line account. I had a phone account. I got rid of both of them. I had to call to get rid of both of them. Then I got rid of the phone numbers. So the point is this. In order to stop gambling, you got to really truly decide in your heart and stop gambling, and truly decide that you're going to do what you got to do to quit. And then you just take the steps. All you got to do is surrender yourself to the fact you don't want to gamble no more. Well, it's almost out. I'm Lazaro Rosenberg out. And remember, consider gamblersanonymous.org if you want to quit. It helped me out. Lazaro out.